Hello everyone, it's Wednesday. I've made myself a fresh cup of tea, and that means it's time for war. It's War Wednesday. We're playing Total War Warhammer 2, and I'm just going to drink some of my tea. Very professional of me, I know. So, I can't really remember what happened last episode, so I'm not going to bother recapping what happened last episode. All I do know is I remember saying I want to work my way right here to really put some pressure on the vampires where they're weakest, because they don't have much on them at the moment. And maybe a recent patch since I've last played has really weakened these, but they've normally got a bit more of an expansion about them at this stage of the game. So I don't expect them to be down in this position for very long. Castle Drakenhof is a very strong position. So I want to take advantage of this while I can, and over the next few turns, work an army through these lands to get there. I think we agreed I have these guys at Flint. Which guys? Stirland. Do I have military access with them? No, I don't. Who do I have military access with? Avaland, Middenland, and Ostland. Ostland is this way. I don't know where Ostland is, to be honest. But these guys. I have military access with these guys. So if I just walk through Norn, because Norn hate me already, so there's no cost to that. Just walk this way, and I can walk my armies through Ostland with no penalty. That seems nice and easy. And we'll attack Castle Drakenhof, the vampire homeland. But before we do that, what I'll do, I'll move this army around here. And this army, once they've made their way, there you go. Oh, this army's already been done. Okay, cool. So I'll do that next turn. I forgot last turn I just fought that quest battle here, didn't I? And that was the last thing we did. So I haven't actually ended the turn since then. So something to build at Altdorf. Do I want to build there? I don't, because I think I'm going for these buildings now. We've got the last 3 steps, and I want to go for the 3 unique buildings. So let's just end the turn and see what happens. Maybe, you know, someone will declare war or something. Faction destroyed, Skull Takers. That is really good news, because we were at war with them and they were stomping around here somewhere. So them going is good. Military alliance negotiated, also good for me, because they're our allies are to ours. So a strong alliance with them, it works for me. War declared, Paravon and Cooking Moon. Anything that keeps these guys occupied and not in my lands, that's good for me. So, seeing as I want to do this as far as possible, so let's go get them over here. And you can come and join up with them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix the armies to get some of the better units in this land and mix them in with the weaker units, the old units from the other army. So you see here, this is a much more what I want from an army. But the halberd is better than spearmen on all fronts, I think. The archers are worse than the crossbow on all fronts. So I'm not going to mix up everything. I don't want to leave this too weak. So these guys too weak. I want these to have these guys to have something. So I will take 5 crossbowmen for 5 archers, because I don't like the archers. I want them gone. I'll take 2 great swords for 2 regular swords, and 2 halberders for 2 spearmen. Keeping things nice. Actually, I'll leave these guys with 2. I'll take 3 spearmen, and I'll take both the horses, I think. Horses, the cavalry. I'm a sophisticated man who uses the full words, not horses. So that leaves this army a little bit weak, less varied, no cavalry, but still a fairly strong army across the board. And this army has a lot more strength in it now. A lot more variety with the knights, better archers, even though there's less of them, spears and halberders, great swords and swordsmen. Great swords aren't an overall improvement of a swordsman, but they're the hammer to the anvil that the swordsmen are. But I think that I like that team. So this is going to be the team that's going to go across the land and fuck up the vampire counts over here. The team. The army. Remember what I said about sophisticated person? that uses good words. Okay, let's see our research. What research do we want? Let's go colonial factors, because I think we're really expanding our trade empire at the moment. So get more profit from that is a good thing. Let's just talk to these guys, see if we can get military access. It looks like they'll take that, military access and trade agreement. The empire bids it, so be it. So that's good, we've got military access with them. It means we don't have to work through Nuln. We can just go the fastest way possible, straight through Stirland, which works very much in our favour. Can we get the same with Kemperbad as well? I do not see why not, but no, they don't want to, and I'm not willing to pay for it. And these guys here, they're on 9 fealty, so they're gonna swear an allegiance to us anytime soon. And they've got Fort Sol, which is another one of these types forts, like Helmsgar and the one we've got here. So it will really help us secure this whole mountain pass, so we can control that mountain pass. No armies that we don't want to pass through can come in from the south of the old world to our empire north of the old world. So I'm very happy with that. Let's just see our lands to make sure there's nothing that needs upgrade. Fort Bergbrus, it turns to population point 1 and we need 2 to upgrade it, but it can go to level 5. Helmgar can go to level 5, and can this one go to level 5 as well? It doesn't say, but I assume so. And Altdorf, we still don't have the money, I don't imagine, for these. No. So let's end the turn. Call to arms. Your ally declares war on the Barrow Legion. Well, we're allies with them for a reason. We're here to help them in these wars. So let's enter the war on the side of the ally. That's what we're here for. We're protectors of good and moral men. And despite being Bretonnians, they're Frenchies, essentially. Despite being Frenchies, they're still human. They're still men. And we're here to protect them from the undead of Barrow Legion. So that's happiness all round. Middenland, what are you getting up to? I don't care. You do your thing. You do your thing. I don't like you, because you're not friendly with me. You're fucking about, and I don't know what you're doing. Okay. It's come to the attention of an elector that you were a target of bribery many years ago, having taken a vast payment from the Merchant Guild early in your tenure. In return, you lobbied against tightened regulations on their businesses, and were not the only head of state to have done so. What happens all the time? Let's not worry about it. The elector has proof of your acceptance of the Merchants Guild, so Imperial Authority -1. That's important to us. I don't want to take that. I think we can take the prestige loss here. Even though I did spot this before I started the episode, electoral machinations. And we can adjust relations between different factions to suit our whims. And that's really cool. But like, I don't know how it's going to be useful to us at the moment. But let's say Nordland and Middenland. What are they at? No, Middenland and Nordland. So those relations are pretty high with each other. And we can decrease relations, sow some discontent up there, get some war going, and we can take advantage of that. But we won't. We won't. We're good little boys. So there's the army that we've got to fight here. It looks like the Bretonnians have plenty of armies to help us with. So they're going to win this fight. So we'll send our reserve army. This is the one, Sigfried Strotham, in that direction. We'll march him. Get there as fast as possible. And he can join in with this war up here. And you're in march stance. And we've agreed we can go through these lands. I'm trying to figure out what the quickest way. And that seems to be the quickest way, yeah. Just making sure. There you go, into the darkness near Wurtbad. Tempted to stop off and do this on the way, but maybe we'll take losses from that, and having to recover after that will be a bit of a pain in the backside. But settlement upgrade available, where so? Oh, Fort Bergbrus. And this is good, because this is right by where this war is going to go down, the war we've just joined. So having that as high as possible will be very helpful, sorry, pardon me, in the upcoming battles. What are they up to? Sneaky machinations, I imagine. Up to no good in this neighbourhood. Can't think of a word that rhymes with hood. Blood. too late. I've lost it. I've lost the rhyme. I'll never make it as a rapper. For that reason, and many others. So, well, I'm chatting shit. Let's fast forward this. Actually, look at this. Look at what's going on here. Oh, Carrick Ziflin, what are they up to? That's even more. Look at all these agents here. What are they up to? So there is some sneaky beaky stuff going on there. Ooh, interesting. Midland have come under attack from Norska in the region of Deitersheffen and are appealing for you to military assistance. Will you come to the defence and join them in battle, or leave them to fight off their attackers alone? We do want fealty, because now we're looking to expand our borders. It's expensive, but I think it's going to be worthwhile to hire nearby mercenaries. Because we're not making a ton of money. We can't afford gold at the moment. So let's hire nearby mercenaries. Do this the old-fashioned way. It looks like they've got a strong army. They've got numbers, but they don't really have much in terms of strength. Marauder champions are going to be the hard hitters. Then we've got Marauder hunters, close quarters infantry, and the skin wolves. The skin wolves are going to be a bit of a pain. But we have... Oh, we don't have the strongest army, but we do have cavalry. And it's been a while since I fought Norska. And one thing I remember when I played as Norska, they were very good against Empire armies. So it's not a position I want to be in, but either way, win or lose, not really a big deal for me. I'm just here defending Nordland's honour, or Midland's honour, sorry. And who really cares about them? I just want their fealty so I can have their land. Don't tell them that, though. Just between me and you. Internet people. Okay, here we are, coming in. Oh, we're hitting these on the back, and they're turning around to face us straight. Oh, they're really mixing up. Hitting them from the back might be really advantageous to us. So let's come out here a little bit. Do it in walk. I don't want anyone getting tired. It looks like the Marauders are coming to us, and the rest are going that way. Yeah, we're getting a bulk of Marauders here. Oh, there's one of you I missed. Let's get these together. Line up them. Line up you guys in front. Not in front. Stagger you. Get you in the middle. Really interesting. See what this is doing. What? The skin wolves? Are they coming at us alone and these are moving back? There's a lot going on right now. Let's just charge the skin wolves with our cavalry while our normal guys at least come in and get set up. Because take advantage of these guys doing nothing for a little bit. There you go. They're going to be a bit faster than I realise. But I think we're going to smash them with a cavalry charge from the back. And that completely smashes them around, gets them gone. So let's get these back out, up the hill. And get these back into formation. Quick time now. Because we have Axe Marauders coming in. And they've completely retreated off the field. It's a good thing fighting so close to the edge here. Oh, no, don't you stay where you are. Form up. That was a silly mistake by me. So we've got overwhelming numbers coming against us, but honestly, I still have faith in us because I think we've got a more disciplined troop. And we've got cavalry that can charge in from the side. And what we've done with the formation here gives these guys so much time to fire in on the sides. So if these guys, my hero and these swordsmen, can hold on long enough for this to work, let them fire the salvo. And before they reload, let's line them up a little bit more there. Turn off skirmish mode as well. I know what they're like. But look at that. They're smashing this side. We're winning this fight here. Let's cycle these out. So they're going to cycle out and hit these guys, and these guys are cycling out there, hitting here. That's perfect for us. Exactly what we want. And this fight is going in our favour. This fight's going in our favour. We're doing really well here. So you can go and hit the hunters. They're close quarters infantry, it does say, but they do appear to have throwing axes as well. So they're quite versatile. So it's good to hit them. And they're running away. So instead of running away, why don't we just squeeze this attack here? Because this is what we don't want. Our cavalry getting in fights with their lord. Yeah, we want these guys being chased off. There you go. They're coming back in. Let's chase them off and bring these back. And we're really just squeezing these guys now from all angles. They're fighting on this front, they're fighting on that front, and our lord's just tearing through them. What's going on here? It looks like these guys have enjoyed equal success. So that's good times all round for everyone involved. And let's just keep the pressures on the hunters. Oh, they're in a battle in the woods. I'm not too worried about these. These aren't actually our horses, our cavalry. Normally I try and pull these out and preserve a few lives here, but let's just let that play out. What I will do, though, is get these guys here. So while these guys fight off the main bulk of the army, we're getting a shitload of shots off on this guy who's really slowly walking in. He'll get there eventually. Oh, now he's turning around. You see, he hasn't got any health. He's barely been in the fight, it looks like. And we're killing him. He's just ran around between different battles, never been involved in any, and is now running away. And I want him dead. I want him to pay for his complete laziness and really, really slow movement. Really is a testament of that shield that he's bearing all this. It's a bit of leather with some spikes on, and yet it's absorbing all these shots, but I think one more salvo and he'll be dead. Or not. He's surviving. He's surviving. Gotta give him credit where it's due. He is a survivor. But I don't think we'll be able to. Oh, no, they're still in range. And these are much faster. These are much faster as well. Let's just get them up here. So they don't stop and try and fire. Just get them up there. Maybe they're not much faster. Maybe it just looked that way. Yes, end the battle. We get the point. He's been defeated. I would have liked to have killed him with just a volley of shots from my handgunners, but never mind. Yeah, he did one kill the entire time. He's meant to be their savior. And we never fought the big guys, and that's good news for us. We just fought these pesky, unarmored, undisciplined rabble. And it just proves having the more disciplined troops is what really pays off. And we'll take the money, because I don't care about these guys. And we want to fight, and they like us even more. So we're close to getting their lands now. Lord not moved. That is you, and we know this. So, get you here. Yeah. On march. So you're in touching distance now. Ah, interesting.
Make haste, men.
There's an army there, Monfred van Carstein. Maybe hit these on the way? Is that a good idea? I don't know. Non-aggression pact, not military access. We can't get allied with them, I assume. Why not? Is it because of the...
So?
It must be because of the whole fealty stuff. We're technically allies anyway. So you can't get an allied with them in that way. I wonder what we can do through... What is it here? Elected counts, can we say? No, we can't go, oh, go to war for us. Never mind. I want to get a little bit of assistance. Let's just move you the full range of your motion. And see what happens with these guys here. They, being vampires, this is Manfred. This is the leader. This is the main man. they can, just because it looks like they're low, they probably will regenerate troops next turn. So don't be tricked by that. That is a powerful army there with all these heroes.
What does the Emperor bid?
But let's get you to Fort Bergbrus. I think this is where you'll be the most useful. Helmgart can defend itself. Fort Bergbrus is under construction for its real defences. So let's get you up that way. And hope when these come down from the hills, we can just knock them back with ease. And just wait for Bretonnian armies to move in. Once the Bretonnian armies move in, we'll move our guys in to support them. We're in this war to support them. I'm not going to lead the charge. That would be stupid. Foolhardy, some would say. Okay, another one of these. Stirland, Hochland. Okay. So, fealty of Stirland currently 7, Hochland currently 7. Stop the war. We don't have the prestige for. We've been using all our prestige like it was nothing, and now we don't have enough left. Or do nothing. Do nothing seems better. I don't want to... I'm currently in Stirland. I don't want to go on war with Stirland, even though it would be a nice way to take some land. It would mean pulling back from my war on Drakenhof, but I'm not sure that's a great idea anyway. I'm just probably doing it for the sake of it. Let's... I wish I could see what's going on. Hochland is up here, I believe. Up north. And they probably don't have many lands. I could probably do that and take their lands off them. But I'm going to do nothing. It's always prudent, because that is it. That is Hochland there. I could have gone to war with them and taken that, but that means moving all my troops back up this way. And then they could have come down here and attacked my undefended land. So I don't want infighting here. If they want to fight each other, they do that, but I'm not getting involved in it.
Who calls?
This is what's important to me. So there's Manfred. There's the main man. And there's Castle Drakenhof. I'm not sure what is wise here. But they haven't raised any troops. They've got 5 people here. Manfred, a Banshee, and 2 Necromancers, and some Black Knights. If I can put Manfred in the ground, that'll make my job a little bit easier over here. Let's do it. Let's go to war. And they're running off. Not to be unexpected.
My orders are to move. Men, I will fight with you.
Here we go. Look at this. We're gonna. Manfred's really low on health. He must have just fought a battle when we've come and joined them. Which one's this? Armor piercing damage for assigned unit. We'll give that to the archers, because that makes sense on the archers. And let's fight this battle. I don't know why. We probably should auto-resolve it, but auto-resolve always gets a bit skiffy. It always makes these guys much stronger. The heroes and lords always makes them much stronger than they really are. And seeing as their army is mainly heroes and lords, that's not something I want to deal with right now. An issue we're going to have is the Banshee. Banshees are quite resistant to physical damage, and we don't have much magic damage other than our 1 mage. And it is a weirdly hilled map again. Why do they always insist on fighting on these hills? Can't we just fight on bloody flat land like everyone else? But never mind, let's pull everyone back.
Karl Franz!
And set up our army without them in the way. It doesn't really matter, because, you know, we're going against... No, pressing all the wrong buttons. It is a problem with me recording these episodes one a week to try and keep with the schedule. Because I'm always so rusty on the controls and stuff. Maybe I should start my own save and play on my own. But it doesn't feel as fun when you're not here with me, experiencing it with me. Make them group 3. Make these group 4. 2, sorry. You there. You there. Stick these right at the back. I think the spearmen are going to be most useful for us at the moment. And then horses there. Horses here. And start this battle. Okay, so let the mortars have a go on this. The enemy lord is wounded. Already? He just spawned in and died. Okay. So which one are you? You're the one on the right. On the one on the right. You just charge their knights. Get them gone. And you know what I'm going to do? Seeing as we're charging the knights, I'm going to get group 2 to line up front.
Yes, sir. Quickly.
Because group 2 with the crossbows, they're the best bet for just damaging the heroes. I don't see the mortars being able to do much. And you come forward with him, because you're going to do damage with various spells. In fact, now's your chance. So this is what we want. We want to win this fight here. That's a bit better. That's doing morale damage, the archery, even though it's not doing much physical damage. Let's cast that. Group 2, no skirmish mode, just full fire. I hate skirmish mode. Okay, and then get these guys out. And look at that. She doesn't take physical damage, but she's taking a shitload of morale damage just from all these arrows harmlessly going through her. Yeah, she's on the run already. She doesn't want no part of this. Let's get group 2 and line them back up again. Okay, let's get them back. This is where Karl Franz comes in. Holds her in place. Because these are just magic casters. They're not much of a worry for us. Catch them in a magic storm. Run the horses out. I don't know why I'm micromanaging this so much. Bring these back forward again. Now the Banshee's well and truly dead. Didn't take long to kill her. So you can take that one, and you two can take that one. Did I just target the same one? No. It's a miracle what these heroes can withstand sometimes. The mortars aren't... They're just scaring them, really. They're too inaccurate to do damage to single targets, but it doesn't matter. Because the arrows can. And there we go. Should have just simmed that. We didn't take a single loss, I don't think. 5 losses. I think I'll take 5 losses. 8 losses. This doesn't add up. The maths there are off. Unless we kill some ourselves with mortars. Possible, but unlikely. Either way, we smashed them. That's the one battle you're getting this episode. You're getting that measly running down of some already dead people. Just making them even more dead. Casualty replenishment rate down isn't a worry. Enemy killed in battle. Enemy killed in battle. Enemy killed in battle. Moonslaker. He who quenches his thirst in the blood of the living will find cold steel his just reward. So, yeah, minus 50% attrition suffered from vampiric territory attrition. So when I'm in vampire lands, I suffer less attrition because I defeated Manfred von Carstein. And also got a confident attacker bonus. Isn't that nice? And put you on march. And let's get you going back over to Castle Drakenhof. To finish them off once and for all. You're not moved. That's to be expected. What's this army looking like? It's not looking like it's the strongest army. But Blackstone Post probably has a bit of a garrison to it. Yeah. Karen, Wraiths, Vampire, some Graveguard. I don't want to fight them there unless without support. So I'm just going to camp these guys in Fort Bergbrus. And I think when I've got a full mode of transportation, I probably can go to Blackstone Post from Fort Bergbrus in 1 turn. So that's pretty good. So let's level up our guys. Our Light Wizard, he did well. What do we have? We want Arcane Conduit. Let's get Earthing. Miscast base chance minus 15%. Or Barona's Time Warp. Speed and melee attack, interesting. Makes banishment better, but banishment more expensive, and it's already probably too expensive to cast. Let's just go with a thing. Then Arcane Conduit to give ourselves a little bit more recharge rate, and then we'll worry about improving all these at another time. So what are they doing? These failure. Ulrich van Bizen. Oh, that's against Stirland. I don't give a shit about that. I thought it was against us. But these, oh no, they're doing it against Artois. But this here is interesting. The Bretonnians are really building an army up on this north side against the Norsicans. If they're dealing with that, I don't have to. I'm quids in. I can expend all my energy just securing these lands while they defend them for me. That's what friends are for. That's why you have friends. Oh. Electricant Wolfram Hertwig has brazenly announced succession of Ostermark from the Empire, declaring the state's total independence. Haven't we been through this, Ostermark? We don't have the prestige to do it. We've got to stop Ostermark by force. And so we're at war with these guys now. As well as just starting war with Castle Drakenhof. The vampires there. So I'm going to use this to my advantage, I think. They're no threat to our lands. They're not going to march an army all the way down here to attack us, surely. So what's really vulnerable to us is this guy here. Karl Franz's main army. But if I use him to attack Castle Drakenhof, which is possible, take that, clear that, and then use that as a base to storm these lands and get these guys, because these were always low fealty to us. They were always the last to join our cause. These are getting quite high fealty. These will join us soon. We can really use that war as a way of like getting as much land as possible for our empire. So it's not a bad thing that they're at war with us. It's just not ideal. So let's look at upgrading these forts. That's in progress. Population surplus 3 in 9 turns. You get that. That's not great. But it does leave us some money to upgrade outdoor. What do we want? Castle Reitgard. We do want Castle Reitgard eventually. I think this one is the most important, the Imperial Palace. But we don't have the level for that. Actually, we will. We will have this next turn, and that will cost 7,200. And that's what I want. I want to get that first. I'm not going to build anything this turn. Save my money for next turn, and we can get outdoor to be a city-state. Its biggest possible would be. And then we can get all 3 of the expansions of the landmarks we need in Reichland. And then we can really look at optimizing Reichland to make sure we've got the right stuff there. Because we don't need growth after that. We don't need. So these farms, they can fuck off. The road we might keep because it's income from all buildings. But it does offer a little bit of growth as well. So it's less useful to us. But that'll be interesting to see what we can do. But let's just put these in normal walk mode. And it doesn't look like they can go to Drakenhof already. So let's just position them here to get as much sight lines as possible on this. They're in march. Put them in normal stance. So next turn, I'm not going to move them any further because there's no point. I will take vampire attrition while we're there. So next turn, we'll assault Castle Drakenhof. And a Bright Wizard. Where's our Bright Wizard? Do we have a Bright Wizard? Oh, we do. Of course we do. He's in this army. Okay, cool. So, yeah, let's give him Fireball. Makes sense. So next turn's going to be an interesting one. We're going to upgrade Reichland to the last place, and we're going to attack the Vampire's hometown, which is going to be very hardly defended. Probably not the best idea to do that with a single army.
Be at peace, for that is all I ever want.
What are you going to say to us? I don't like this. Non-aggression pact. Considering they declared war on me earlier, and I shrewdly negotiated peace, a non-aggression pact is good. And also, they're at war with the Barrow Legion as well as us. So, I think that makes everyone happy if I do that. Maybe that's why they want a non-aggression pact with us. They see we're the good guys. They see we're fighting the Barrow Legion. You're going to declare war on us now, aren't they? Yes. So, Artois and Coron are also at war with them anyway. So,
Hail to Leon Corps.
What are you doing? There's a lot of diplomacy going. Military alliance. What's that? Artois? I thought we had a military alliance with them already. I don't like having too many alliances, but they're nestled so deeply in Bretonnian land. They're going to be Bretonnians anytime soon. Like, officially part of this faction. The blue and red one here with the lion. Oh. The Empire, political power is often... Money is power. We don't have the prestige to arrange favours, so let's do nothing and gain some prestige. That's a nice and easy choice, isn't it? So first things first, let's upgrade you. Like we wanted to do. And then we probably can't afford... No, we can't afford to do that at the same time. Lord not moved over here. So before we commit... Oh. They are really building up armies over these guys.
I refuse. No.
I'm not sure if they will attack us while we're attacking these. It's not a great position to be in right now. Because I want to siege Castle Drakenhof. I don't fancy going against all this, to be honest with you.
Is it time?
Especially against the walls of Castle Drakenhof.
Into battle.
But I might have to do it. Because I don't want to wait them out. Lightning Strike. What does Lightning Strike do? It doesn't diminish anything. In fact, it makes our odds slightly lower for some reason if you just watch the bar. I don't know why it changes anything. So let's see what we got. Graveguard with great weapons, Graveguard with normal weapons, Karen Wraiths, Black Knights, Lancers and Barding, Foul Bats, and Vargheists. We have the artillery, we have archers that they don't have. We do have some tricks up our sleeve, but I think we're going to take heavy losses in this fight. But let's throw caution to the wind here. There's a reason I put this on easy battles, and it's so I can win the battles. Let's take advantage of that. And I think this is going to be probably the biggest battle of the campaign so far. If we can secure Castle Drakenhof, a huge city for us, it'll be great for us. It would be really, really good for us. It does come with a little bit of base vampiric corruption, but so we're going to have to adjust our normal building methods to account for that. But otherwise, pretty good all round. It's the same as before. Pull everything back, so I have a bit of a blank canvas to start with here. What I want to do, really, I don't want to send the great swords up the walls. But we might need to. The problem is, their Graveguard is probably a very, very good unit matching our great swords. Our swordsmen can hold them back a little bit, but they're not going to defeat them in battle. And we only have the 2 great swords. So we're relying on these. I do think they have the advantage. Although I think a lot of their units, the cavalry and the Vargheists and the Foul Bats, they don't benefit too much from being behind walls. It's their Graveguards that are the big deal for us. But they don't have any artillery, and they don't have anything that hit us as we're approaching the walls, other than the towers themselves. So I think the best bet is to get through the walls as quickly as possible. Don't fight them on the walls. Fight them in here, where we can get our cavalry in and get our archers up onto the walls and fire down on them. So we do need to take the walls as fast as possible to avoid fighting on the walls for too long, if that makes any kind of sense. Let's gamble here, see if we can get better favourable wins. No, we can't.
By Ulrich's wrath.
So let's split you there. That's group 1. You here, group 2. In the middle, I'm going to have group 3 with that. So they're going to just get in front of the door, and then they're going to storm through to the main area to fight where the beasts and cavalry will be. Once they've cleared that out, our horses can come in and help clear up the rest.
Ready for war.
You can be behind. And we'll have one of you either side.
Great swords. General.
Really, I just want to keep these back for now. I wonder if we trick the AI a little bit. Keep these over here. It might convince them to put some forces on this side of the walls. It might not. I can't remember how good the AI is on these things. And then there. What's the range on that? That's good enough to hit everything in this courtyard. Let's bring her forward a touch. There. Yeah, so this whole courtyard can get absolutely blitzed. And you are going to be control group 5. These are going to be control group 6. Archers, control group 7.
State troops ready!
Okay, that's all good.
Sigmar
You're going to
calls!
stick with the spearmen. You're going to stick with the spearmen on this side. Start deployment. Start battle. And pause. So this is interesting. Carrying race, I forgot they have. And then, obviously, all of them guys up on the walls. That seems to have done the trick. Putting these guys here seems to have got them to spread out the forces on the walls here. And then there's a lot going on back here. These might be an issue. We'll have to face these as and when they come because they can be unpredictable. So, group 1, nice and simple. Get up on this side. Take the walls. Group 2, do the same there. 5. I want you battering down the hatches, getting that door open. So group 3, who are just here, can rush in. 7 will be behind. Thin a line as possible. Get as much shots as possible on those walls. And then you will be behind here. And you over here. And they're probably going to have to get up on the walls. I wanted to avoid them getting on the walls, but I think it's going to be unavoidable. So we might have to use Karl Franz to be our main guy on the walls. And I think that's everyone got their job. Let's play this and see what happens. Yeah, they're taking... Oh, God, they are very damaging. They are very damaging. Not unexpected. Why are these moving? Fire. Why are you moving?
Ready for war! Move
Let's
out!
just stop you there.
Out!
You're firing. I'll let them fire at will. My God, these towers do so much damage. I knew they were capital towers, so it's to be expected, but still.
Might is might.
Give them a bit of armor, a little bit. How Gate's not taking a great deal of damage. Do you want to fire anytime today? There you go. Okay, at least the mortars are doing something. We're going to have to get the great swords up on the walls. Yeah, we wanted to avoid it, but I think we've taken too much losses already. Oh, you guys are in skirmish mode. It actually makes sense now. Because the Varghese are coming in. If we can take the Varghese out as quickly as possible, this isn't going to be a problem. They're getting up on the walls, because I want to disable these towers as quickly as possible.
Show us the foe!
Yeah, attack Karl Franz. See how that works for you.
Kill everything!
So the Varghese have really disrupted our lines here, but our warriors flee already. Bloody hell, that's the archers hit by most of the Varghese. Not to be unexpected. Fortunately, the Varghese are all dead now. So they've really disrupted our lines, but they haven't stuck around for long. And we're getting troops on walls.
The Empire endures!
And we're starting to fight the battle here. Let's get them in. When's this door going to go down? No time soon. But they're running away. They're running away. Group 7. Let's get you back in line.
Bombardiers!
Group 3 will get you back in as well.
Go!
My God, the great swords here have taken a beating.
Sigmar!
What can you cast up on the walls? This doesn't work on walls, does it? Oh, it does. No, it doesn't. Bastard. Let's just give you a bit of armor for how difference it'll make. Why are you guys still running? Group 7, line up. Toggle skirmish mode off. I don't know what you were running from, but stop it. You really need to push this attack on this side. You're winning-ish, but not as well as I need you to. Really, I need to get these gates down so I can get the spears through. Led by Karl Franz. I'm going to get you right up front. Get up the ladder. Why aren't you on the ladder? Get up. There you go. Okay, our archers are firing back up on the walls again, as they should have been. I don't know why they were running away. On an already close game, I think we've made some mistakes, and there's some weird stuff going on that's really holding us back here. But the important thing is, the gate's almost going down. We're almost in, officially. Just keep giving these armor. Keep their morale up as much as possible. The thing is with these guys, they don't run away. They will keep fighting until they're dead. When their morale's broken, they do kind of deplete, but they will just constantly fight until they're dead. So they do a lot of damage. But we've taken huge losses. And the gate is still not down. Getting the gate gone is like a huge part of our plan here. Let's just get this gone on the other side of the line. So when it does go, we're facing a weakened whatever the fuck is on the back door here. And that's really damaged them a lot. That's really hurt them. There you go, the doors are open. Karl, get in there. Mess things up. Okay, for some reason, when I tell you to attack, you just go for the door, so go. And you rush behind him.
Moving now.
I want to get you guys. Okay, you're going up the walls for that. Oh, I thought the doors down. I thought the door was down. Okay. Everyone back into position. Karl, don't go up the stairs. Now the ladder's open. Get in there. Oops, I messed that one up. Add that to the list of mistakes that we've made. Yeah, I want to get these guys in because we have Black Knight, Lancers and Barding. If we can take them out with our spears, it'll put us into a bit of a position to hold. The important thing is we're through the walls and we're fighting on the walls, but we're through the gate. Where's Karl? What's he up to? He's up there. That's not where I want him. But now he's in the fight. Let's issue a bit of that. And we'll just get the halberdiers holding this fight here until Karl can come back and join. Our mortars are really doing the business for us in this fight. And our swordsmen have done a stellar job at holding these back when I didn't think they would. The great swords have chickened off. They're coming back into the fight. Let's get these back in. They've run away. They are very squishy. They're very powerful, but very squishy. It's not unexpected that they've run away. And Karl Franz fighting on the walls, just cracking their morale. And we have the numbers here to win, but we're taking severe morale losses. And if we just keep casting support magic, we might break their morale even further. See, these guys, the carrion wraiths, they're going to take ages to kill. They are just going to sit there and they're going to soak up everything. So, and they're not doing anything. They're not moving at all. I wonder if we can break... Probably won't be able to break anything away. We don't have the magic to cast any kind of attack spells on these horses. We can kill them quite easily with our spear troops. And that will break morale further. You're still fighting on the walls, but you're doing a great job. Karl Franz is the only one holding up his end. which is, you know, what Karl Franz does. It's what he's best at. But I'm really proud of this flank, how they're doing things. They've actually done a really good job. If we can get the weaker side to come down and attack these from the back, and the stronger of the two to keep this guy. In fact, Karl Franz, you're doing the business. Get you down there. And now you come in. So I wonder if we can break away a spear regiment to countercharge the Black Knights. We're going to take a hit from the charge, but I think once we're in the fight with them, our halberders really have the advantage over the Black Knights. And we've kind of got a mess of a fight going on here. And it's a mess of a fight. I doubt we'll win, but something's happening. Karl, how are you holding up? You still doing this business? It looks like it. You've got these breaking, you've got those breaking. You're just holding things down for us. Spearman, go down there. Karl Franz has this. Do not worry about anything, because Karl Franz has it. In fact, Karl, can you focus Frieda, their leader? And what is back here still? Gorst is back there. Okay, and here, some more Black Knights. Cast that spell, keep our morale high of what's left. I think we're still barely winning this, but we're winning this on the back of Karl Franz and Karl Franz alone. But look at all these dead bodies. They were pre-dead before we extra killed them. And that was mainly Karl Franz. She doesn't seem the most useful, but if we kill her, we break their morale. But we still have all this fight going on that we are not winning.
Light wizard! None shall live! The gods of abandoned.
But we're going to kill their leader anytime soon. Karl Franz is just a beast. And the artillery doesn't help either. There we go. We've broken their leader. And now Karl Franz is going to go and join... Oh no, I thought we killed her. You will die. There's no running away from Karl. Karl's mighty hammer. Okay, I just zoomed in at the wrong time to miss that. Now Karl, go down there. So these guys are weak to magic. So I don't want to put Shem's Burning Gaze through, because it'll do a lot of damage to our troops. Karl, get down there. Stop fanning about. Karl, don't let me down here.
Prepare for combat.
I think Karl's let me down. And we've run out of artillery ammo.
Crossbow ready, General.
I think we've run out of arrow ammo mostly all around. We're going to get these guys up so they can shoot down, but... Karl. Okay, Karl, come down here. Okay, I think that's got him. There you go. Stupid Karl Franz. Now, hopefully, when he joins the battle, he turns the tide a little bit. Because our guys have done a good job of holding, but they just can't do any damage. And seeing as these carrion wraiths are so damage resistant in the first place, we were at a loss. But yeah, he seems to be turning the tide. Of morale, at least. And our warriors are rallying. Where are our warriors rallying? Here?
By Ulrich's wrath.
You know what? They're useless to us. Might as well keep them there. But these guys are mousing away. The last of the carrion wraiths. And that means we just have these to deal with. And Gorst here. I have a feeling there is more hiding away. And this is where all our ralliers go. Let's get these back in. Here, the main fight, even though it's going to be over soon. We finally started to win it. Just re-dead all these guys. They just take so long to kill because they don't run away. You got to kill every last one. Okay, that's the carrying race melted. They're all melted. Sweet. Victory's in our grasp. But the army's still strong here, but they don't seem to be... Oh no. Oh no. They're melting away. They've lost all morale. There we go. Are you melting? It looks like he's melting, but he's still got morale, so I don't know what's going on there. But you know what? I've got just the job for this. Just the man for this job. And I'm going to fast forward things because it's going to take ages for him to get there. We'll bring in the healer as well. Not the healer. He's just support. Support on a horse. He is taking damage, but very, very slowly. That will speed things up a little bit. And in 25 seconds, I hit him with another one. He's just standing there. Why isn't he getting involved? Now he's melting. Now he's been hit with an attack. He is melting fast. Wounded. Pyrrhic victory. We've lost a lot. And now we stand at risk of the guys we just came to war with storming us and really taking everything from us. So we need to get defenses up here fast. 134 kills. That's a lot more kills than I actually thought they got. I thought the great swords were melted quite early. As you can see, not many people got kills. Most of the deaths came from breaking their morale, which was Karl Franz, and pretty much Karl Franz alone. But the only ones we truly lost were those great swords, the one that did most of the work. Everyone else can recover. So, loot and occupy. We get a shitload of gold. And unfortunately no replenishment bonus, but loot and occupy. We need to occupy because we need to start healing. Defeated Hammond Gorst enables poison attacks. So we've got poison attacks on Karl Franz now. Valet or destroyed Sylvania, which is a massive, massive boon for us because they're quite a powerful faction normally. And we've managed to strike them when they were naturally weak and just take them out. Let's see. Garrison details. It's a fairly light garrison there at the moment, and it's quite weak as well. So if they attack on the next turn, we are fucked. And I mean that in every possible way. So let's not invest too much money at the moment.
I refuse.
It's quite a, how do I say, shit army. So we do have the army for it, but we're very, very weak across the board. But maybe the mortars, the horses are quite good. Karl Franz is obviously a beast. I don't know. I reckon they're going to see we're weak and they're going to attack us this turn. And I don't know what we can do. Ooh, Carabal Greatswords. When did we get that? Are they... I think they're immediate. Recruit. There we go. Okay, so we replaced our dead greatswords with the Carabal Greatswords. What do they have that earn their bloody reputation while slay all comers? What do they have? Is that bathed in blood, melee attack and leadership? Constant. Target self and allies in range. That's really cool. So they offer a leadership and melee attack boon to themselves and everyone in range. And what's this one here? Unbreakable. So they don't suffer from any leadership loss and will never rout. So they will fight until the death. Which is a double-edged sword. Because it means they will fight until the death. They also have a stronger melee attack and stronger defense than normal greatswords. And less leadership, but... Oh no! The normal greatswords have a stronger melee attack and defense, but I imagine that's because they're unit rank 2. So once these rank up a little bit, if they do... I'm not sure if they do rank up. If they do, they'll be equal. So that's not too bad. Recruit regiments of renown. We don't have any at the moment. Oh, we have the maximum number of... Oh... So let's just test this out here. If we get... I don't do this very much, so bear with me. Merge selected units. If we merge them.
By the comet.
There we go. So we've merged all them into one almost full strength unit. And now recruit regiments of renown. We can do this in one turn. It's going to cost us money. But let's do it. Let's just really pep up our army as much as possible. I don't want these normal archers in the mix. What have they got? Looks like they've got Vanguard deployment. That's their thing. Stalk, snipe, Vanguard deployment. Snipe. Remains hidden while firing. That's pretty cool. Move hidden in any terrain. So I don't use stalky units very often, so using these would be new to me. But it's good to have. Track their foe to location, but also snaffle the baggage train and last of the mead. Cool. So we've got a full army now with a little bit more strength in. We've got Sigmar's Sons, Caribur Greatswords, and Deathjacks to really bolster our troops. Is it worth us? I suppose it would be. Merge selected
Summon
units.
the Elector Counts. Bring me to my
I don't normally do this, but seeing as we're under the threat of immediate attack, it might be worth just to condense everything down as much as possible, like these two.
I am Prince and Emperor.
There you go. And recruit units. So we can recruit here. What are we missing? We need one of them. We need... Oh no, we need two of them, don't we? I can't remember how much we had. Did we have 4 to begin with? I don't want to, like, mess with the mixture too much. But we do need an extra crossbowman. I know that much. And that fills our army, so... Oh, sorry. Let's put this back and take a spearman. So I know we had 2 spearmen. So we must have had 3 swordsmen? I don't know. We're having 3 swordsmen now. That's the main thing. We're having 3 swordsmen. We don't have the money or anything else to recruit the more fancy units. If they last us a turn, we'll be in a much better situation. I think we're in a much better situation now already as it is. So if they attack us, we might not fall as quickly as we would have if they attacked us before we kind of sorted things out. Nothing's moving on this front. That's good news. Unassigned skill points. Only the 1. I want to wait until I get Deathclaw to give him a mount. And you see how good he is on his feet anyway. And we've got Quarter Mastery. Do we want that? Upkeep is... Minus upkeep would be really helpful. And once we level that up fully, minus 15 upkeep for what is going to be the strongest army in our field seems really helpful. So I'm going to go with that. And let's end turn. Normally I'd end the episode here, but I want to watch what happens. I want to see what Eschen, the armies in Eschen, do to us. Hopefully they just sit there and let us recuperate so we can hit them next turn. If they attack us, I think we can win, but it puts us in an awkward situation where we might just be constantly being bombarded from attacks on Eschen. And we're going to have to do something special to kind of break it. Most likely they're going to try and siege us, but not actually attack. Knowing we're not strong enough to break the siege. And that's probably their best chance of getting us to siege us, knowing they're not strong enough to break it. Whether the AI knows that, I don't know. I don't know how good the AI really is here. But I don't want to celebrate having Castle Drakenhof just yet.
Be at peace, for that is all I ever want.
Nordland, what do you want? Non-aggression pact and 100... Yeah, have 100G. Whatever. Came out of Stanch March. Okay, looks like they're going... They're bringing a hero in. There was some movement. Yes, okay, they're not attacking at all. That means we've got time to rebuild our army proper. Because it would have been a scrappy fight. We can rebuild our army. We've seen the Zufbar now. These are somewhat friendly, I believe. We want to try and get them friendly. We don't want them coming down from the mountains. They are dwarves. And as we've seen, dwarves can be a nasty bunch in a fight. I think we just narrowly beat them back. But taking out these out of the fight so early is exactly what I want. There is the issue now of we own this land and all this in between. I don't like having that space. But you are a 9. All we need is base fealty, positive imperial authority. That has a random chance of pushing that out every so often. So one more and we'll have it. And I think that's going to be really important. Why don't these guys like us? It's just low base fealty. So once we get them on our side, that does kind of actually spread us thin even further, because that's not connected to anything. What we want is Stirland here. We want them to confederate with us. We'll get a lot of land, and it does kind of connect us into this strip here. We've got Sylvania and all this. But that deep thinking is for next episode, where we're going to rebuild Castle Drakenhof. We're going to get some upgrades to Altdorf. And we're going to fight this war going north into Eschen, Waldenhof, Essen, Nagenhof. We're going to take those lands. We are going to mess them up. Which is also important because Waldenhof and Eschen is part of this land. So that's the bare minimum. If we can take them off them, and then we don't fancy pushing even further north, we can, you know, negotiate peace. But Waldenhof and Eschen, I am getting them gone. Let's have a look. Once we measure this up, income generated 120, public order 4. I don't know what bonuses are offered here. There's no special buildings, nothing like that. But I think we're going to have to build this here. Untainted +1. We're going to need a lot of stuff that has untainted. Because if you look here, the local populace, that's like a base corruption level, is 3. So when no one's there, there's going to be at least 30% corruption. I think that's how that works. So we're going to need something that reduces corruption in Castle Drakenhof. That is without a doubt. And I think the unique buildings in Altdorf do that. No, apparently not. I thought one of these had corruption faction-wide, but no. So I think the only defense we have against that is this, the Night Watch. So we might have to build that. None of these, I don't think, do it for us. But look at that. Gold. We've got a gold smelter now. Income generated 1,200. That's huge for us. So this is going to be a huge economic centre for us at the moment. But I think I'll leave this here for this episode. Next episode, we'll push north here, take these lands off them, and we'll try and negotiate peace, or at least a non-aggression treaty, with the Zufbar dwarfs.
We'll hear it before all won't happen.
Okay. I was going to say, actually, we'll do it in this episode, but we won't. We failed. We'll push on that. We'll try. We'll make them like us. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next War Wednesday.